If you're a heating and air conditioning technician or even a salesperson, why do buyers really need to qualify to do business to work with you? And why does it matter? This is a fantastic question. I'm Scott Summerville coming to you live for HVAC Technician Sales Secrets on a perfect day to talk about sales and business and a fantastic day to talk about you. All right, so here's the thing. I want to be very clear from the beginning. This is more of an advanced conversation to have, and you really do need to think through how to use this. This isn't like, oh, I heard Scott talk about this for 4 or 5 minutes, and now I'm going to go roll it out. This is something that really takes some thought and some effort. Now, if I serve everybody, I serve nobody, right? So there's different levels of the market. Low market is your low price leader. Nobody will beat my price, okay? That means you're going to service everybody, and you're going to probably deal with the absolute most difficult people because, well, let's just face it, price shoppers are a pain in the butt, okay? They are, because they want everything. Nothing's ever good enough, and if they get something done wrong, they're going to complain about everything, and now they want a discount, and there's no discount to give. Middle market is going to be like, hey, we're able to be swayed, we're able to be modified into have this conversation, and top of the market is we're the highest price. We're going to exclude you no matter what happens, and you have to qualify for us, okay? So I'll give you a couple of examples. Rolex, if you want to buy some of their watches, you have to buy multiple versions. That's a way to qualify. Some like Ferrari will make you buy different allocations to get you to jump through hoops to get to a special car. It's like that is the most extreme version, okay? Like you have to buy all these things to get in, and they can do it because they're a luxury brand and people want what they have to offer, whether it's Rolex or Ferrari. In the example of sales, when you're meeting with people, you can say something very calmly like, hey, not everybody's our client, right? There's a reason why we go through these questions to make sure that you're the right fit for us and we're the right fit for you. Just as simple as that. No aggression, no like, hey, here's what's going on. So I'm going to give you a couple of examples in my life. When I do consulting and have conversations with people, not everybody's my client. So I'll say, hey, we're going to go through this process to see if we're both a good fit and kind of feel each other out. And sometimes people will go, okay, cool, no problem. And sometimes people will go, oh, so like you got a gatekeeper of what's going on? I'm like, yeah, absolutely. I've got like a no jerk rule. Like I went to lunch one time with a guy and he treated a server poorly because she brought him a Coke instead of a Diet Coke. And it was a sign from the business gods to never do business with this dude. And I did business with him and he treated everybody around me poorly. Right? So there is some qualification for what needs to be done. And what that looks like is when you're going through your discovery phase and your presentation, you're trying to figure out what kind of person that you're dealing with. Are you dealing with a normal person? Cool. You dealing with somebody who's slightly difficult? Cool. You dealing with somebody who's crazy difficult? Probably not good. Are you dealing with a psychopath? You don't want that. And so like really good sales managers are going to say like about 3% of the population you should never do business with. 3%, not 50, not 75, 3. So if you run 100 sales calls in the space of 2 months or 3 months, that means that 3 people are going to be like, we shouldn't do business with them. 3. Occasionally on a really weird month or a really weird quarter, 5. So if you're like, Scott told me that I should be excluding this. Not what I'm saying. 5 people maximum out of 100 probably should never do business with you. And you should catch that and exclude them in the beginning. Now, here's the thing. If you want to be better at sales, you want to be good at what you do, you should absolutely join my email publication. Go to this URL, type it into a browser, drop in your name, your email address, maybe your phone number. I'll give you the goods. Not in the Facebook group, not in the YouTube channel. It's an email publication. You'll love it. I love it. We'll have some fun, okay? So there are people who you should look, and like this is your non-buyer, non-client profile. You should sit down with your manager and say, who do we not serve? And your manager, your business owner, if it's you, you may come back and go, I serve everybody. I'm going to tell you, that's probably not true, okay? There are people on this planet you should never, ever do business with. They should go deal business with your competition. They should go make a deal with your competition and go do business with them. So you're figuring out some of the questions. Like it's as simple as saying, hey, we need to figure out if we're going to be a good fit. What kind of buyer are you? What kind of person are you when it comes to doing business? You say you want all of these things, but how are you going to deal with me? So I will share a concept with you. When someone say, hey, I want this max level discount, when I was in home sales and I sold heating and air and plumbing and stuff, they would say, hey, I want this max discount. And I would say, let me see what I can do. But I got to tell you something. if I can get you this discount, this is the way that you're going to have to act with the guys who come out and install. This is how you're going to have to treat the office staff. These are the things that you're going to have to do. So I'd requalify them for the discount and say, hey, listen, there's times where people think that they could get this massive discount and then treat us poorly because we took away all the value of everything that needed to be done, or there's all these things that need to do. If you're going to do that, you got to tell me now because that's not okay. And they would go, why would you say that? Or occasionally I get the a-hole that'd be like, oh, well, you're just saying that because I got one over on you. I'm like, I really don't want to do business with you. I really don't, because you're telling me right now that you're going to be difficult on my team for the sake of being difficult, because you got to feel like you got your pound of flesh, and it makes me not want to do business with you. Very calm. And then they'd come back and they'd go, okay. Like, you have to call out the bad behavior before it happens with some buyers, and some buyers, you just have to make the decision. The 5 max out of 100, you're like, not going to do it. Not today. You got 1 of 3 things to do from here. Just 1 of 3. Find the subscribe button, click on it, and every time I send out a video, you'll get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, share this video with a friend. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.